Hello and welcome. We were chatting away. Do you know what, actually? We were chatting about lovely Sam and Nace crafting, weren't we, Howard John?
We were, actually.
We were.
He does make some really nice.
He really
He's found his
does.
own style. It's not my style.
Yeah.
And it's great because he does different things with my stuff, and mainly he won't touch it, he does his own things.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on
but
that
as
boy.
I was actually saying to Leonie, she's costing us a fortune every time she's on with Stamperia Roller Blanche. I've had to have the camera this morning.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to have the clapperboard as well next.
I really love all that.
Yeah.
Do you know, we are so lucky. We have got such a good job. I was watching you last night with your one-day special, and honestly, I just thought, oh, what a good idea. That is such a good system. And I tell you what I really loved, when you put, and obviously I'll chat to everyone in a minute, sorry, but when you put the letters in, but they were all higgledy-piggledy, so they weren't the right way around, that just spoke to me.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I love that.
I'd said to you earlier, this is the closest that I can get to mixed media.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sort of like, not my audience, but for my style and what I love to do.
Yes.
This is as close as I can get, so this does appeal to, I think, mixed media as well as crafters and card makers like me.
Definitely.
And I've just loved playing with it. I haven't stopped.
I can absolutely relate to that, because when I saw it, I thought, yep, genius. Really like that. Really like it.
Thank you.
For anyone who hasn't seen this yet, maybe you've missed the shows, maybe you've been out and about, the one-day special has been super, super busy. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of a warning. So we've got the one-day special, but obviously we have got a big bundle. The big bundle is absolutely where the biggest saving is, and it's got a freedom price. So if you want, just bear with. Well, I'm telling you all about the one-day special. So the big bundle, that's the one I am going to be moving on to. So just hold the line, caller. So what we've got, first of all, is the one-day special. And as there's my board. As our lovely John said, this is such a cool concept. So with this die, so obviously you've got your alphabet and you've got your numbers. So essentially, John, it does so many different things, but it really allows you to personalise anything.
Absolutely, anything in the English language. I say that because we haven't got umlauts, we haven't got the Spanish letter, and we haven't got the French C with a little kick underneath it. You know, I didn't put those in, but again, you don't have to have them.
Absolutely.
But anything basically that uses what we'd call the English alphabet, or, you know, the alphanumeric one, you can make. So any word you want, whether it be nice or not.
Yes, absolutely.
To be fair, one of the first cards I made was
cheeky.
Yeah,
cheeky.
But think of those words you can use, but you can do it for anything. So any name, you know, any occasion, any event, Diwali, Hanukkah, you know, Christmas, you know, anything that you wouldn't normally be able to do, you can now do without having to buy a specific stamp. I'd never buy a stamp that said Happy Valentine's. But I can make it.
Because it's too specific, isn't it?
It's far too specific. I wouldn't use it enough. I wouldn't get the value. But the great thing with this is you can cut it out as tiles. So you cut it out as circle tiles. And, of course, if you've got the patience and you've got a square die at 20mm, you can cut them out as square tiles.
Because they actually cut. So going through the concept, for starters, you've actually got your base, okay? So if you want, your base in its own right is beautiful. Because that in its own right is really decorative and pretty.
I've seen dies like that for sort of £20 from some companies as being a decorative die. Yeah, it's a 6-inch die. But I made sure that was decorative. That is what cuts out the letters.
Perfect.
When you use them, the letters themselves cut into the card.
Which is that. So that'll fit perfectly over that to cut those letters out.
Exactly.
So it cuts all the letters. They're not going to cut your circle initially. I really like that, because that gives you even more possibilities. So if you want to, you cut in your card. I mean, that would make an amazing sort of jumbled up background. You could piece in different littles of letters. You could make a word search. You know, in one pass, and you can genuinely. This is how I do a full alphabet. I'll just show you quickly. This is it taped down. I'll put it down flat, you can see it. That is the whole die taped down with tape. Amazing.
So if I cut that, I will get an individual tile for every letter in a circle. If I cut that, I will get solid circles to go behind them.
Perfect.
If I cut that, I will get all of those letters cut into card.
Amazing.
So you're getting all that flexibility. You could jumble them up in any way you want to do it.
You've got so many options,
and you've got extra vowels.
Yeah.
And I say English vowels because apparently Y is a vowel in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I was researching, you know me, I have to know. I'm so dull, boring.
Well, I didn't know that.
S is the second most popular letter after the vowels.
Right, okay.
So there's an extra S.
Yeah, that's
and then
a good
there's an
idea.
extra A, E, I, O and U in there.
Excellent.
So, because most, like yours is nearly all vowels.
It is. Yep.
So,
yes,
you know,
you'd
you'd have to pass it a few times.
I need all the vowels.
You don't have to, but you've got an exclamation mark, a question mark, sorry, an exclamation mark, an ampersand, a question mark, a hyphen, and then your extra S.
Yeah.
So you've got everything you need in there to give you that.
Yeah.
But again, you've got the flexibility of cutting them in or cutting them into a strip like that.
Yeah, I love that.
So you can just cut it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can cut them and have them mounted.
Yeah.
Or you could mix the two like I did earlier and make Paola 42nd birthday.
Hey!
But everything on that is made using the complete collection.
I love this collection. It's genius.
Thank you.
So you are getting, and that's a really good way of working it, isn't it? That cuts into card, that cuts them all out, that will cut your background. You were able to do loads. Now, not only have you got your alphabet, of course, you've got your numbers as well, with your uns and.
Apparently
so it
they're
means
called ordinals.
Your ordinals,
and
darling.
someone told me last night, because I didn't know.
And I knew the word, but I always get it mixed up and think it's those bits, your ordinals. I love, again, so it's the same concept. So they're cutting in the card, but then you've got your big die that will cut all those
Well, you've
out.
actually got that in two.
Oh, fabulous. That's even better.
So that you can actually cut two separately.
Yeah,
This allows you to cut individual letters. So this fits birthday.
Yeah.
This would fit Leonie.
Yeah.
So you can cut, you don't have to use the full die.
Yeah.
You can just use that small die there to actually cut out just 9.
Yeah.
But of course you can extend it because you get 2. You can extend it that way, or
I
you can.
really like that.
It's more flexibility in that than doing just one.
Yeah, that is really good because, it really allows you to pass and build as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? That's really cool. And then, obviously, you can cut your circles that will fit behind, that will allow you to create so many different looks. Let me show you some finished samples because, I mean, it is amazing. Remember, now, this is your one-day special. Your one-day special in its own right has been really, really busy. In fact, we are approaching 80%. We've got this short, one more short after this, and that is it. If you want to go for it, you are saving £4, and I'm going to show you some finished samples. You are saving £4 with this. Just £34.98 is your price. That is 362194, your item number. And you can see all the different ways of using these. As John said, you know, once you get hold of them, they're the kind of thing that you'll use again and again and again, and it really allows you to personalise anything you want. Now, that's your one-day special. But as I said, you have got your big collection. Now, first of all, hold on, I'm going to put them there for a minute. So I'll show you different ones every time. So your next sort of selection in the big collection, this is going to give you the most beautiful flowers. Look at that. So this flower die, for starters, this is a cracker, John, because you've got tons of flowers on there. You've got your beautiful foliage. The flowers, however, the detail they cut is just superb.
They really do. I mean, this is the furthest I've ever pushed die manufacture.
Yeah.
These are the finest lines I've ever done. I do suggest when you cut this die, you shim it.
Right, okay.
Because it is the most detailed. You're asking for over 200 points at one point to cut. But you're going to get the 2 centre stamen for it. And you're also going to get, which just fly out like that. So as you can see on the sample you've got there, they just literally splay out. So I'll show you there on the overhead might work better. Can you see? You've got those,
that's pretty.
But each petal has 2 cut lines in it. They're not score lines.
Okay.
Those are cut through so that you can just fold it along those cut lines.
Yeah. So that makes it dead easy.
It's so easy. If you've ever worried about making flowers and you've ever sat there going, oh, I don't know with a ball tool and I haven't got the pressure, literally with these, you just, if I grab a spare one from behind me.
And they're very, very pretty as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It's called the periwinkle because to me that's what it looked like. But you just literally there, fold. Watch. That's it.
Yeah, that's cracking.
Nothing else. You could even do that with tweezers if you want to, if you struggle.
Yeah.
But there, in 6 moves, there is a 3D flower.
Yeah, that's really good.
In comparison.
And what I love as well, because you've got so many on that plate, it means you're building up your layers really quickly.
Yeah.
And that's a small plate.
Well, it's A6.
Yeah.
So it means that you'll get that cut 4 times from a piece of A4 card.
Amazing.
So if you say your card was 20 pence,
yeah,
that whole spray of flowers on that board cost you 5 pence.
Wow. That's a bargain, isn't it? When
you
look
know
at
me,
it like
I'm
that.
Northern, I love a bargain. I want to get the best out of it.
Get you in your maths.
I know.
Tell you that boy, he works it all out, so he does. So you've got your beautiful flowers. You've also got, obviously, the foliage, which is absolutely exquisite and just essential. But you've also got in this collection, and these are fabulous. So you've got, they could be frames, they could be matte and layering, but obviously with these, and you can see how they're going to continue as well. But obviously, your circles, are they going to fit in there, John?
They are. What you've actually got is, your circles will fit in those tags exactly.
Yeah.
So you can get them words lined up straight.
Perfect.
So even if you don't use the tag, if you want to freestyle a word, use the tag, because it will give you the exact space. It will let you get them straight on a straight line.
Amazing.
It's one of the only ways to do it.
And it
so you
looks
can cut
effective.
it in, and it works effectively. And the loops on there, around the Firth Park, are sized to fit card candy.
Ah, yes, indeed, which we've got coming up, the die for card candy. Get you thinking of everything again.
Yeah, honestly, you'd think I didn't plan that at all. That was pure luck.
Really?
It really was, genuine luck.
Do you know, they're really different, these. I really like that detail on the edge. I think that looks really, really effective.
It's just something I thought that was different. And to me, every card you're holding up, it's every occasion. It's male, it's female, it's kids, which I always struggle with. Teenagers, which are a nightmare to do. But I can just put 13th on it. You know, you change the colours and you make something completely different.
Yeah, absolutely. Not like them. And you can see as well, you'd easily be able to thread your ribbon through them as well,
You can.
wouldn't
There's
you?
some of it further down where Jackie's threaded ribbon through.
Got it.
And she's rotated it and actually, as I say, threaded ribbon through beautifully.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Look what she's done. Oh, wow. That must have taken her ages. Look at that. That looks, and it feels fabulous. That feels really weighty and, you know, really solid.
It's got that expensive but classy look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
But really changes the look.
Yeah. Really beautiful. OK, so in your big collection, well, we'll go through that one first. So if you did want this collection, remember, you have got the beautiful dies. You've got the wonderful florals. There's so much you can do with this collection alone. Now, with this collection alone, you are saving £6. Only £34.97. I mean, the collections in their own right are really, really cost-effective. However, so that is 651,790. However, the busiest by far has been the full collection. So with your full collection, you are getting your one-day special. You're also getting all those beautiful dies we've just shown you. That is a massive collection, and it's giving you so many options. Now, remember, you've got your £6 carried forward from that collection. You've got your £4 carried forward from that collection. So that's a tenner carried forward. You've then got Freedom members, and you've then got £11.49. So that's actually £21.49 that you're saving if you're a Freedom member. And Freedom members, you don't pay postage. So that means it is absolutely a why not deal. Join Freedom today. You're making a £21 saving. It's more because you've no postage, etc. But that is a huge saving. When you think about your 2 flex payments, £29.23, so effectively it's almost an extra flexi that you're saving there. You know, an extra 21 quid. Should have been another flexi, really. Now, if you do want to get hold of this one at that deal, 229941, you don't have to be Freedom. If you're not a Freedom member, you're still saving an extra £5. So, again, in total, that's a £15 saving. And that's off the price you should be paying for these. Again, this is busy. Well over 80% of the stock has gone on the big one. 229941 is your item number. Right, we're going to show you some of the other goodies. Now, these, it's very important to say, some of the ones we're going to see have sold out back in stock. This will not do that. Once this has gone, either the one-day special, this one, or the full collection, once it's gone, it's gone. It will not be back in stock. So we do need to tell you, please check your baskets out. Right, next. So we have got for you, again, absolutely gorgeous, and these mix and match perfectly. More gorgeous little flowers. And again, you've got tons on this plate,
You've actually got 27 flowers on that plate.
Wow.
And it's A7 size, which means you'll get that 8 times on a piece of A4 card.
That's a lot of money.
And the idea was that that's what you use with your scraps.
Yes.
So when you've got a scrap of card that you like, we don't use it, let's be honest.
Yep.
We all put them away and file them nicely, and we only ever go to our scrap box when we've run out of full-size sheets of that colour.
Yeah,
and
we're a bit desperate.
But keep that on your desk. Every time that you've got a scrap of card you like, run either the flowers or the leaves through and put them in a little box.
Yeah.
At home, I've got a massive box full of small flowers. Ready to cut out.
I think that's such a good idea.
And you'll use it better, and it's not waste then.
Yeah, and it is something that, it's one of those, isn't it, that you'll turn to, as opposed to actually going, oh, I'm going to do loads of die cutting. It'll be like, oh, especially, this is amazing. Who's that? Barbara dear, fabulous. That's absolutely beautiful.
It is gorgeous. That, to me, because Catherine said it last night, doesn't that look like it's been embroidered in silks?
Yes, yes.
And
that's
it hasn't.
Phenomenal.
But it's just small flowers. I mean, Barbara is an expert in tiny flowers. She used to hand make tiny flowers. I've got a little wisteria, little garden trug that's full of little wisteria and fuchsia, and it's no bigger than a little box.
Wow.
It's tiny. But she makes the most beautiful flowers, but it's so useful to have. And the funny thing is, we launched these on the Crafts 2 birthday in September.
Really?
They sold out.
Yeah.
So we reordered them and brought them back, which we rarely do.
Yeah, yeah.
And they sold out again within 2 days of coming back.
Wow.
These came back into stock last week, and they're about to go again.
Yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, ever since September, there has not been an Angel's card that's not had small flowers on it somewhere.
Yeah, I bet.
On every collection they've done for me, they use them everywhere. So I know that that's a useful one to everyone, because they're constantly going at them.
And when you look at that, I mean, that again is absolutely beautiful. And Jackie's done that one. And you see, look at that. See, that's so pretty. The way they've been, the way they've been layered. They're really, really handy, aren't they?
It's like having 5 different little punches we used to use years ago.
Yes, it is.
And that's where the idea came from. Jane said she used to use her little flower punches as fillers. Could I not do a die that did it?
Yeah, when I worked at Topaz, that little flower punch was the best seller ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah, right, OK, this is cracking. Look at your price. £13.98. I mean, this is the thing with Crafts 2. The prices are always good.
Yeah.
That is amazing. £13.98. When you think how much you can do with that one now, it is on extended delivery, 27th, so literally not very long to wait, of course. I mean, I've no idea what date it is. What day is it? Is it 26th? That'll be tomorrow then. So your extended delivery tomorrow. Oof. Oh, I don't know if you'll want to wait all that. So you don't have to wait long at all, but you do need to check your baskets out. It has been exceptionally busy, and I'm not surprised. I mean, the foliage is so beautiful as well. That is 379421. Now, something else, card candy. We've already been chatting about card candy because we've been saying how those beautiful dies are the right size, the circles are the right size to fit your little dots in your little card candy.
So they'll actually fit the same size circle as you've got on the outside of all of the Firth Park. So they add a little bit of interest. They kind of make it look a little bit more funky and wonky.
Yes.
And card candy was massive.
It was huge.
It was. Yeah. And I think a lot of people have started to run out of it. It isn't made anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But the dye for it was Jane's idea from a few years ago.
Yeah.
She said, because I want to make it again out of my scraps.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, I've got a box here, but I literally cut every sample that's got the tartan ones on.
Yeah, yeah.
I cut the die once on a piece of pattern paper in the pink, the yellow and the blue.
Yeah,
and I've got all of these still left.
Yeah, yeah.
So get one of these little trays, cut your scraps and make your own, but they're just perfect.
Yeah.
Beautiful little
they're really
card candy. And if you emboss the die when they're in, it domes them.
Yes, of
like
course.
they used to be, so you can dome them as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'd want to do that.
You see, I like them flat.
Yeah, I know.
So I always
like
think life's too short for embossing a die.
Yeah, true story. But they do look good. This is a cracking deal. So you've got your die. I mean, that is brilliant anyway. I bet the leftovers, what's the leftovers like? Because they're quite close together, so is it just sort of...
Well, there isn't any. If you look, the card that's got all the dots in it with a square frame, that's using the leftovers.
Oh, I like that.
So that's just putting them back into the piece it cuts from.
Amazing.
So all it does is cut you the circles out, but I cut it into card and then framed it and put the dots in.
They look really cute.
And it's sort of almost like a game. I left one without a dot, so you had to try and spot which one's missing.
Yep. Oh, you're a dot short of a full...
You're a dot short.
Of a full... I don't know what it is.
What colour is it?
What
colour dot's missing?
Oh, now let me have a see. You know? How do you know? I don't know.
But that's the sort of thing that I would send to someone, and it would really, it would really mess with them a little bit.
It can't be. Oh, it has to be blue. It has to be blue.
It's blue. Yeah.
It has to be blue. It has to be. Phew. Whew. Took me ages. Okay, so. It were my eyesight. So you've got the die. You've then got buttons. Now you are getting 5 packs of buttons. Contents will vary, but this for that price, a tenner. Glittery ones for that price. Loads and loads of buttons and that die. I mean, I hope you get the glitter ones because they're fabulous.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's in the second lot. 1 pack is being replaced, and I don't know which one it is.
Right, OK.
So I genuinely don't know, because I hope it's not. I love the blue and the pink and the green because they've got little heart buttons in there as well.
Yes,
and
they're
they,
really
to me,
sweet.
again, are perfect for kids' cards. And this collection is spot on for first birthday, second, third, fourth.
Yes, it is.
You know, and buttons for new babies and things, just perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're lovely. If you do want this one, now it is a cracking kit, is that? Again, really good price, $9.99. Such a good price. And we are approaching 60, was that? Oh, I got that wrong. We're approaching limited stock on this one. 205620 is your item number. So, yeah, please check. And I love that. I love the buttons in the one-day special. They fit beautifully.
They just work, don't they? It's something a little bit more to it. And I thought, what have we got at home that we want to use up?
Yeah.
Well, I said buttons, and then I looked around everywhere and could not find any buttons at home.
Really?
And I know I've bought buckets of them in the past.
They'll be somewhere in a safe place, won't they? They'll be in a drawer.
They'll be in a box somewhere.
Yeah. You'll find them.
So it's like, Peter, have we got any buttons?
And Peter was like, have we got buttons, son? Of course we have.
We've been going 22 years now.
Bear with. They're just behind.
Under the stairs, just behind the punchers and
behind the peel-offs. Now, if you do want to get hold of these, absolutely amazing. $9.99, 205621. Now, we've also got for you, again, this was super busy. Did sell out. We have got it back in stock. Obviously, been talking about tweezers. So you've got your tweezers. And then, now, what are these, our lovely John? Because glue glaze.
Have you not seen this?
These. No.
Right, this is a quick grab solvent-based glue that's in a lip gloss container.
Wow, OK.
So, intricate die cuts.
Yeah.
Gluing things you want flat.
Yeah.
That you don't want to bubble at all with a PVA. So, the reason we use this, and I'll be honest, this is a lip gloss container.
Right, OK.
Because if we were to develop our own delivery system...
Cost a bomb.
Cost a bomb, because we have to pay moulding costs and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can see here, if I take that out, so I'll pull it down to the right place, shall I? You've got then your glue on your lip gloss brush.
Yeah, how handy.
And it means, because this is quick dry, it means... So that's now glued to my hand.
Yeah.
But what it means is quick dry dries quickly in air.
Right.
So this is an airtight lid.
Yeah.
So if I want to glue, let's say, 2 flowers together, I mean, mainly it's for using when we roll up the flowers.
Yes.
But if I want to glue 2 flowers together, you do that. You push it together, and I've got nothing spilling out.
Yeah.
Because it's not got any viscosity. There's no doming, and that's glued.
Yeah.
Instantly.
No, that's good, and it is a really quick application. It's
amazingly
really
quick. And again, if you think about sticking these leaves on, can you imagine how long it takes.
Yeah.
Well, literally, all you do is, I'm going to take a leaf.
You're under more control as well, because when you're squidging your glue out, it has got the ability to sort of go wherever it fancies.
Well, it does, and PVA glue is brilliant, don't get me wrong, long-term best glue going, but what it does is it pipes out like icing. It's not flat, it's never flat. This, I just go like that, and that's then done. Glued, stuck, finished. So easy.
Yeah, that is a really good idea, is that?
Yeah, and again, you know, if you don't use spray glue, because I use that a lot, this is the replacement. Sticking your letters on top of each other, use that. Because you don't want glue squidging out. You know what it's like when you put a roll of glue on, put your letter on top, it squidges out into the letter. You put your finger on it, get a dirty mark.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Doesn't happen with this.
Literally every time.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a lovely idea.
The other thing is, I was thinking about you last night. You know, like your happy planner and your journals, where you can't get them too moist. Gluing your photos in. Gluing your embellishments in. This will glue them in permanently, but it won't warp. You know that shiny paper you sometimes get won't warp it.
Excellent.
Because it's no
you're
water.
Not saturating it, really good idea is that. So you have got your 2 glues, and you've got your wonderful precision tip tweezers there as well. £9.99 for that one, and that's been really busy as well. 40% of the stock has gone, 758212. Now, technical sellout, the buttons, and of course the die. I mean, the die is the main deal. The die and the buttons. Technical sellout, I love it. Arcade, she loves the buttons. That has technically sold out. If you did want that, I do apologise, but that has gone. Okay, next we've got for you your adhesive sheets. Now, adhesive sheets are an absolute essential. How many adhesive sheets do I put in a safe place? Drives me nuts. Honestly, I drive myself insane because I can never find them when I need them. And these feel super thick, John.
These are. I mean, I've said this on every show, but I'm really, really proud of these. We get these from Sandy Art, if you remember Sandy.
I remember Sandy Art very well indeed.
From the Netherlands.
Yes.
And the first difference is, these are a lot thicker. I picked up one yesterday morning from my drawer at the bottom. And it was an old one. And it felt like tissue paper. These are really thick. But I watched a friend of mine demoing a couple of years ago. She spent 2-3 minutes digging to get it open. This, you literally flick at the corner.
Oh, that's a piece of cake.
It's got grid lines on the back so you can cut it to the exact size.
Amazing.
And this is matte, which means you can tape your dies to this side.
That's
and they
good.
won't slide off. The adhesive is literally
super sticky.
Super strong. And of course, the other thing is, inside each A4 sheet is an A4 sheet. There's not strips. Because I got some a few years ago. When I opened it up, there was a join. And and they'd done it in strips in there. But I just think they're cracking.
And it's clear adhesive.
It's crystal clear adhesive. I'm going to use it in the first demo.
Perfect.
But literally, if you see the card there with the buttons on it to your left, right. I'm never good at it.
This one.
Those buttons are stuck in on the sheet.
Wow. Oh, and the glitter behind, of course.
They're not glued. They are plastic buttons just literally stuck to the sheet.
That's really good.
And that card has been a couple of weeks and it's been everywhere. It's been photographed. It's been thrown about in my car. And we haven't any buttons dropping off there. Cracking, super thick these. They do feel so substantial, and I do know Sandy Art very well indeed. If you do want to get hold of these, now you've got 15 sheets in total. 80% of the stock has gone. 194360 is your item number. Now, there has been queues on the phone, so if you do want to order, you can get on the website. That is thecraftstore.com. That's where you're going to find absolutely everything. We have had sellouts, but you've got loads and loads of options and goodies that we haven't shown you yet, so please have a look. Now, I mean, we've got your essentials like the stamping platform, which I know so many of you absolutely love. Oh, and I like its little cheeky carry case as well there. That's rather nice for £34.97. So have a look at that, but there's loads of essentials. So if there is anything you want, please check your baskets out. Obviously, for me, paper trimmer is an absolute must-have. Essentials. If you've got any questions, email our lovely John. Otherwise, just check your baskets out. You can always give us a ring, 01733 60 2000. Okay. So, where are we going? First, our lovely John. So I thought what I'd show you is, this is one of the ways that I did first.
Beautiful.
And what I did was, I made a load of tiles using, as I showed you earlier, that die.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cut together like that. And all I've done is this is power tape, stuck down to a piece of card, put the grid on, and then stick all the letters in place. And I showed you earlier, when you're doing that, do it on a magnetic sheet as it holds them in place till you stuck them.
That's a really good idea.
So I've done that. I've shown you that in the show this morning.
And this is it. Everybody can watch those on catch-up. So if there's anything you missed, please watch them on catch-up.
And what I've also done is there are videos live now on YouTube.
Amazing.
One for each die in these sets. And they show you those tips and techniques and things there on the YouTube videos, and it shows you exactly how to do it. So there's always a video that we do to help you go along, and they're only ever 4 or 5 minutes, just overheads like this of my hands.
Perfect.
Because I don't like those ones where they introduce it and it's amusing and no, I just want show me how to do it. Do it quickly and get it over. I don't want the waffle. So I make this. This was cheap from one of those bargain stores. But I get all my letters laid out. But it means that if I want to personalise something or I want to say something...
It's quick.
Then it's there and it's done. So I know I'll need one L, and I'm going to need another L. I'm going to need an L, I'm going to need an E.
Oh, yes. E.
E, and then we'll need a T, won't we? I think. So there we go, there's a T.
Yes.
OK, and then we're going to need an L. Now, next is an E, isn't it?
For my name?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know where you're going now. O-N.
O-N. Now, I can never spell, this is why it's so good. So if you're going to craft fairs, when they open up again, you can personalise.
Everything. When we used to do craft fairs so many moons ago now, if it were personalised, it always sold, especially if it's an unusual name.
Yeah, totally. So we're going to go...
Are we being loose?
We're going to be loose. So L-O-O-S... and another E.
Amazing.
But the thing is, in actually all of that, I will have only had to have cut that probably once and a half.
Yeah.
But I could cut it separately.
Which
but what
is
I've done
amazing,
here,
actually, because really something like that should take you forever.
It should. To do this entire box, and I think I put in initially 8 of each.
Yeah.
It took me 2 episodes of what I was box setting. So this was 2 hours work.
Excellent.
If that helps, while sat watching. So it was two 1-hour programmes from a box set. It's quite funny, I remember a lot of the time what I was actually watching as I made samples. All of this year's Christmas has been done to Joan Hicks and Miss Marple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
I've watched that all week this week, just to get me in the Christmas mood, because it was always on at Christmas. But what I've done here is, this is the background.
OK.
And I've cut it twice.
Because it looks super thick.
Yeah, so I've cut this twice in foam core, in funky foam.
Funky foam, good old funky foam.
And I've just put acetate on the back.
Right, OK,
you can
that
actually
looks
see there
really
the barcode
cool.
label. So you could actually do this and play a game. You could play Scribble or whatever that word
could
game
even
is.
play Tiddlywinks with your buttons, see if you can have, like, scores.
Oh, you couldn't you? Have scores in them? Hey, Leonie.
Hey, on fire.
There's so much you can do. But it would help me place it, but I can also sit there and go, OK, so let's have Let
me loose.
So let... OK. Oh, but the next letter in your name is an E, isn't it? So I could go there.
Oh,
L-E... O...
Yeah, it fits.
N... So you can test them out in this or just play with it. Leonie.
Loose.
Loose.
Amazing.
And where have I taken the other L? Oh, I didn't pull a third L. Oh, well, that doesn't matter, does it? L... O...
Oh, yes.
O. Sorry, L-O. I was going to let Leonie lose then, I was writing.
Let me lose.
Let Leonie loose.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But the other thing, but what I could do as well is, I could position all of those letters the other way round.
Yeah.
Get them right, put foam tape on.
Yeah,
put card on the back. Turn it over and push them through and get them on a card without the grid.
Amazing.
Exactly placed.
Every one of them could be a little shaker.
Yeah. Oh, you could.
You could. Oh, Paola would like that.
Yeah,
she does like her shakers.
See, I was thinking, put the glue on or put the foam tape on, card on, turn it over and then pull that grid off.
Yeah,
to get them in place, exactly.
Of course.
But you could make it as a shaker. But the other thing I did, you won't find these on the samples because I didn't know about copyright.
Right, OK.
I've got to be honest. Is I sized them so it fits those sweets.
Oh, yes.
So you could actually fill it in yourself personally with those hearty type sweets.
Amazing. That's ace, isn't it?
So you could really, and then go in and start to just, you say, blank out some of the others with the different colours.
They're fabulous.
But you can play that or put buttons in or anything else. But there we've got Let Leonie Loose. And you can lay that out and then stick that on a card or, like you said, fill that with glitter and put another sheet of acetate over the top.
I really like that. I mean, I'm not going to lie, the sweets really work for me.
I thought the sweets might work for you.
The sweets, absolutely. They nail it.
Yeah.
That's ace, isn't it?
But again, everything fits.
Yeah, I love your idea of using the grid as a positioning tool as well. You know, so you are going to be, you know, lifting the grid away so everything's in perfect place. That's such a good idea.
Exactly. Well, I can move this round. I can get that L completely straight, and then when I'm happy, I just lift off that double grid. I've used acetate at the bottom, but I don't have to.
Yes.
I just leave it open, and that way I could have Let Leonie Loose on a card, or as I've done here.
Oh, I love that one.
The craft store.
Doesn't that look good? And like your colours, that looks absolutely gorgeous. And have they been stamped in as well, or have they got buttons, or they've got the shiny buttons?
Got the shiny buttons. You know, I'm
shiny
with you
buttons.
Shiny buttons.
We like those.
Yeah, sorry, they've gone. But
shiny buttons.
But again, it lets you do all sorts of different things, so you can really play with it.
I really like that, John. Shall I give a quick update?
If you could, and then I'll do something pretty.
Busy. I'm just going to show you finished samples because there's so many gorgeous I tell you why I'm showing you finished samples, because I haven't seen these yet. That's why. Literally just doing this because I want to be nosy. This is your one-day special. Your one-day special is going to give you the full alphabet. The one-day special is also going to give you those beautiful backgrounds, the circle grid backgrounds. It's also going to give you the ability, because you've got that full alphabet, you're cutting into your card, you're cutting out. So it allows you to create so many different looks. I mean, it's ridiculously versatile. You know, when you look at all these cards, they're all different. They will allow you to create so many different styles of cards. And of course, the thing is, it is really stylish as well. Very, the script that's been used is very readable. You know, you're not going to struggle to actually see what it says. And I really like that. I love the fact that the letters actually cut into the card, and then you use the grid to cut the letters out, which is brilliant because, again, it allows you so many different looks. Look at that. That's phenomenal. Now, if you do want your one-day special, 80% of the stock has now gone. That's really cool. I love the designs. They're absolutely amazing. I'm going to show you one more. Those little flowers. That is beautiful. I am such a fan.
That's Barbara.
It's Barbara dear again. Honestly, Barbara and her little flowers.
She's just amazing at them.
She's amazing, Barbara. I tell you what, what Barbara's thing is, she uses shiny card, pearlescent card.
She does. She uses, I think, the old flower-making paper.
Right.
And then inks over the top so you get that shine through.
Yeah.
We have, unfortunately, sold out of that and can't get any more at the moment. But it just, when you ink through it, it brings the mica forward.
Yeah, that is...
But it just makes such a difference.
And I love the colour palettes that she's used with that. That's your one-day special. That frame, those letters, the ability to create something that pretty. Now, if you want your one-day special, you are saving £4, £34.98. Obviously, that is only one of the deals that we've got for you. I'm putting them under there because we've got so many and I want to show you different ones. That's your one-day special. The next one, of course, is the brand new flowers. You've got the gorgeous kind of tweak details with these. You've then got your frames, your banners, your beautiful, that border there. And again, with something like this, I mean, look at that. That is so ridiculously stylish. Isn't that just beautiful? I mean, the colour palette with this. And that's really interesting because, look, that's using this as the border this time. Really very effective. And that is clever because those joins are very well done indeed.
Yeah, it's just trimmed off and it fits exactly on it. And the background of that is the waist from the numbers set.
That's brilliant. It's so classy.
They
really
just work,
classy.
don't they?
Yeah, yeah. And the flowers are just exquisite. The flowers, every time you look at them, they can be different, depending what colours you use, depending how you colour them in, and the movement in there. And it's so easy to achieve that movement because of the way the flowers have been designed. Now, if you do want to get this selection, you are saving £6 with this selection. Obviously, fantastic deal, and it's a really, really good concept. So that's your other collection, 651790. However, if you want that bundle and you want your one-day special, that saving carry forward from both of them is £10, and then an extra £5 is taken off your price. So you are saving £15 on this. It brings it to £64.95, and you have got Flexi. Please remember, if you're Freedom, it's even better than that, because Freedom members, you have got an extra saving. And of course, you've got your Flexi as well. Freedom members, you're actually saving £21.49. It's a huge, huge saving. And today, you're only paying £29.23 to get everything delivered to your door. So it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant, but we are approaching limited stock. If you want these, you need to be checking out your baskets. Do not miss out on this. 229941 is your item number. And remember, once it's gone, it's gone. This isn't something we can get back in stock for when we run out at the last hour. So please make sure you check those baskets out. You know how to order either 01733602000 or thecraftstore.com.
Or do it on the app, which is what I do.
Or do it on the app. Yeah, I always forget the app.
I know.
Shop by app, which is actually how I shop with nearly everything these days, so shop with app.
I'm going to say, yeah, it is basically,
how
isn't
funny.
it? But as lockdown changed, I haven't actually still been out the house, apart from here.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, I know you have.
You know.
I've had a lot to do, that's my excuse.
Yeah, I still managed to fit in a Tesco shop. All the shops are available. Over to you, John.
Right, so what I thought I'd do this time, I'm going to show you what we can do with the background.
Yes.
We know about letters,
yes.
we know what we can do, but this is what I love about the background die. I purposefully, all of those letters, if I'd have done those just on their own, with an cut out of them, you'd have to have a second die and cut that. You'd have to cut one die 36 times to back them all. Yeah. It would have been a nightmare, and that would have been no cheaper than doing this.
Yes.
But I wanted this die to be as attractive on its own. Yeah. Again, as I said, I've seen this die, or not this die, but similar ones, 6x6 backgrounds with circles in, done as the whole die.
Oh, yeah.
That's everything you're paying for.
Absolutely.
So it's almost like the letters in this are a bonus.
Yeah. And that's it. I mean, definitely, because I'd absolutely use just a circle background. I would absolutely have bought just a circle background.
Because it's so useful to use.
I love circles.
Yeah, I must be honest, I do. I'm more of a square person, and then I did this and thought, oh, I like circles.
Oh, all of a sudden I can fit into that little square peg after all.
I can.
Circle peg, after all, from my square peg. Or whatever I'm trying to say.
I know exactly what you're saying. Do you know, anyone who's watched this or watched the craft store for more than about a week will know exactly what you're saying, don't worry. But you see, all of these...
On the first day, maybe not.
Yeah, if you're new to the craft channel...
Hi.
So if you're new to the craft shop, then basically what you want to do is you want to watch Let Me Only Loose. Just watch 2 shows of that, and you'll understand it.
And it'll be fine.
So I struggle so much.
Me too.
I really do.
When we were doing the the VT to say what I
How many times were you filmed?
I only said it once wrong, but I did say it, and I'm like, no, we're not that. We're not, definitely not that one.
So what I'm going to do is...
It's easily done.
It is easily done. I'm now going to cut it. Again, this is in a soft peach.
And that's a pretty colour.
Because I thought, we're talking sometimes about kids or teenagers or people you're uncertain of.
Yes.
And I know that a lot of people, say for teenagers, will use... like their hobbies and things. Yeah. But let's be honest, for a 13-year-old, no matter what you do, they'll think it's lame.
Yeah, of course it will.
Because it'll be wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Because no matter what we do, it's always wrong when you're 13, let's face it.
Everything's wrong when you're 13.
Yep. So, I'm just going to take this one out and give it a quick flick.
How many circles have you got at home?
Oh. Well, what I did, this is, no one would ever believe this, right? In this box, which is my numbers box... I keep the spares.
Good grief.
Of all different colours.
Wow, and the colour coordinated.
And the colour coordinated.
Well done.
You ought to see the craft cave. I know people would never expect it. Everything, and absolutely everything in there is labelled, boxed, colour runs. I had to Skype call Paola the other day and she's like, it looks like a shop. Because I got all my products in colour rainbow range behind. It's how I have to be.
Oh, I bet she was very impressed.
Do you know, she was. Is there something you can go through quickly while I just poke this out a little bit?
Yeah. In fact, these, now, what's the, okay. Super busy. Well over 70% of the stock has gone. I mean, they are super, super handy, are these. And you can see, I mean, oh, sorry, I'm rummaging there. I knew I'd find one. I knew I would find a card with little flowers on. And there you go. I mean, how that is just, isn't that beautiful? The colours, look at the little flowers. And John's right. I mean, they are the kind of things you will use again and again and again and again. Not only have your flowers, but you have got the foliage as well. The thing is with these, because it's one die, and you could say all those leaves, all those beautiful flowers, and that's one die from each of those, of course. For $13.98, it saves time. It's really cost effective and something you'll use again and again, but they are approaching 80%. So if you do want them, you do need to be checking out your baskets. 379-427.
I think the thing is with those as well, they will match with absolutely anybody else's products.
Yeah,
you know, they're not designed to work specifically with John next door. They'll work with anything.
Of course they will.
It's something you constantly keep on your desk. Even Sam uses them in his mixed media stuff that he does. And he made little boxes of them all, and he sits and sticks. I know, honestly. I'm going to have to arrange a play date for you two, because you just absolutely love it.
And I'll bring the dogs.
Oh, don't. That would be it. Then you'd end up living in our house. You really would.
So, I'd love my dogs. I mean, every time you turn around, Lola would have something that she's trying to chew.
Sam would be fine with that, because he has pockets full of biscuits when there's dogs around.
She would love him.
It's literally, he would adore it. So what I've done is, I'm going to show you on the overhead here. This is just using one piece of the waist in peach. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's really nice. But look, I can put white over the top.
Yeah.
But look what happens.
Oh, that's nice.
When I pull it down.
Pattern building.
So I get that pattern. Or what happens when I go that way?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And if you stencil through it as well, then.
What happens if I go that way?
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Every time. I mean, I could do an entire show just on this die.
Yeah, you could.
I could do 2 hours on this die only and loads of different ideas and techniques.
Yeah, you could.
Because there's so much. So please don't. I mean, again, nobody will. I don't like throwing things away.
Yeah.
This is my box of bits from making samples. But I have kept every background, every piece, because they will all be used. For something.
And I think, those grids, because they are so handy. I mean, literally using those with your spritzers, using them with your ink, you know, using them with your texture paste through those, they're going to work. You've got so many uses, literally just with the leftover bit. And you can see the actual cover. The cover is offsetting it. So it already gives you that beautiful inspiration. And that looks proper effective. Yeah. Doesn't it?
It really works, that. I mean, that was the first card I made with it.
Yeah.
The second card I made, as I said, was for Sam and had a rude word on it. So what I'm going to do is, I said we do something sort of like candy ice cream colours, like kiddie, teenager, whatever.
Yes.
So here's a piece of yellow cross 2 linen card.
Beautiful.
Double-sided adhesive sheet, because you asked if they were clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to drop that on. I'm using a full piece. But I want it to go behind this background, so normally I'd pull off the non-grid line side.
Okay.
I'd leave the grid line on so it's easier to cut, but I haven't, because of course we're demoing and...
Okay, forgot.
I forgot.
While you're chopping, can I just say...
You can.
OK, limited stock. On the big one, the big one is limited stock. That means less than 10% remaining. You do need to be checking out your baskets. Once it's gone, it will not be brought back in stock. We extended delivery. We haven't got that option. It is a once it's gone, it is gone. So please check your baskets out. You have got that extra saving. If you're a Freedom member, it's $21.49, because the 2 savings from the 2 different collections are carried forward, added on to that saving. Freedom members, you don't pay postage either. If you're not a Freedom member, you're still saving 15%. £9, but of course you will be paying your postage. 229941 is your item number. Okay,
right,
sticky
so
stuff.
you said, are they clear?
Are they clear, John?
Yeah, so one of these has double-sided on it and one of them doesn't.
Oh, yeah, from overhead you haven't got a clue.
No, it's that one.
Yeah,
but
I can tell because it's shiny.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
you couldn't
overhead,
see
not a chance.
the colour difference.
Yeah.
That's how clear they are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So all I'm going to do then is stick that over the top. Now, this is where you keep the sheet.
Right. Oh, yes, this is important.
Just to press it down. Don't press it down with your hand, because I guarantee you, you will be stuck to it.
Yeah.
It is that sticky.
And you'll start leaving, like, bits of...
Fluff,
you know, fluff, yeah.
Yeah, glue marks off your fingers and things like that.
Oh, yeah, the bit of paint that you couldn't get off is now stuck on there.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've cut waste in other ice cream colours.
Oh, lovely.
But I've not had to cut big backgrounds. I used the small backgrounds from the numbers.
Excellent.
And all I'm going to do is, this is a cross tube pickup tool. So much easier.
Yeah.
I think we sold out, but they should be back at some point. But look.
Super.
So I'm going to go pink, green. I think we'll go pink, green, yellow, peach.
Really nice colours as well, those.
But just ice. But you would never think that these would be the colours that you would work with.
Yes.
They really would be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to go a little bit random with it. So
oh, good.
I'm just going to go wherever. But look how easy these are to do. So this is using what we technically class as waste.
Yeah. Tell you what would be nice as well. You know when you do a nice big stamp and you die cut it, but then put those back in again?
Oh, wouldn't that look wicked?
That'd be quite pretty.
Yeah, cut the stamped image, put a white one over it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you're not just a pretty face, are you?
Oh, I every now and again I'll get out my crafty tools, so I will.
You're more experienced than most of us.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you then, John. What did you say?
I said you're more experienced than any of us.
Indeed, love. Well, I don't know. I don't know, John. I think you've had much experience in this malarkey over the years.
Oh, I don't know. You've got to remember, you did my first ever launch and my first ever collection of my own.
Didn't I?
Yeah, was that 6 years ago?
6 years ago. The crafty cherry from Mr. John, Mr. John's next door. That's it, isn't it?
It is. It's just weird to think of for so long.
It's so long ago, it's ridiculous. It's caught up, though, experience-wise, I tell you. I need to tell you, your little uns, these are limited stock. Please check your baskets out with these now. Limited stock. That is your little florals and, of course, your beautiful foliage. $13.98 bargain price. 379427 is your item number. Hey, all them years ago, our John.
It's crazy, isn't it? It just makes me feel
for sure.
So old. It really does.
I bet it doesn't, though. I think it just feels like time has just gone ridiculously fast.
It has gone stupidly quickly.
We haven't actually gone older. It's just time's just gone a bit faster, that's all.
It has, yeah. I think time does speed up.
Yeah, that's all that's happened.
So there I've made...
I really like that.
A really lovely little ice cream background.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all I do to seal it...
Glitter! Have you got some glitter?
Yeah. But instead of using a big tub of glitter, I'm using the Airless Smith, Have you not seen these?
No, I have not.
This is the dry glitter sprayer.
Get you.
Yeah, you put any dry powder in it and it sprays.
Oh, fabulous.
But you use far less.
Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't over glitter.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's now no longer sticky.
Amazing.
But it's not over glitter. But if I hold it up, you can see.
And because it's crystal clear, you can still see the beautiful colour of the card, but yeah, you've just got that gorgeous shimmer. Oh, I'm glad you went on with the bit of glitter.
You've got to add a bit of glitter. So what I would normally do now is I would take some of the other colours, we'd build some flowers, and I would say, right, OK, I don't know, give me a name of someone and we'll do their name and 13 or 12 or whatever else. Yeah. But you can see how you can go from that, or quickly you can just go, well, OK, let's say that it's... I don't know. We'll say it's 12th birthday. So 1, 2, and we'll need a TH, which I've only got in black. But there you go, 12th.
Fabulous.
You can just fit it in, and then you could put the name in or down or anywhere.
Yeah.
A few flowers and you're done.
Yeah.
But it's simple and it's using the waste.
Yeah, I love it. It's simple, effective. Every time it looks good. And it's fun. And you will think of other things.
Oh, you will.
You'll be like,
not finish with it.
What if? You know, you'll be cutting up magazines. Because if you know how you said about mixed media?
Yeah.
If you're into your collage work, take, say, in my mind, so take a picture, you know, a photograph of a magazine. You cut that out, but then you put the faces, but you put them back in the wrong circles. Do you know what I mean? You could make it look really quiet.
You really could.
You could really mix it up.
And again, you can drop letters and words in.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times, I mean, not being funny, but if you think about it in terms of mixed media, what do you get? Dream, fly, wish,
imagine.
Create, imagine. Art.
Yep.
Those are your 6 words.
That I've done again and again and again.
But those are what I always use. Well, wouldn't it actually be nice to use some new words or some of your own, like inspirational, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying. All I can think of now are really words I'm not going to say on TV.
I do not say any words because all that's going to come out are the bad things.
Yeah, but you could use anything you want. Any names, any words, anything.
Yeah, and you can doodle in it. I mean, this is the grid has got an open space and big enough for you to doodle in it. So you could. I mean, I am thinking now. I haven't shown you me. Have I shown you me sweary colouring in book? You could literally do your doodles so people could colour in, and then you could put you could put your own. Anything like that. I tell you what, that looks amazing. And that's that. Is it that die, but just offset again and again?
It's that die cut in half and offset. But if you watch on Rewind the 8 o'clock show last night, I showed you how to make that.
Amazing.
That's Leslie Lakin's card and her idea. I stole it.
Amazing.
But if you watch 8 o'clock last night, I'll show you step by step how to make that card.
That's fabulous. I mean, this is the thing. There's so many different ways of using this. There's so many options. I mean, it can be, you know, as fussy as you want. It can be... I love that. For masculine cards, it's clean, it's crisp, but it's absolutely beautiful. And again, I mean, you could actually cut out a photograph and then replace it. So you cut a photograph out, but then you have a white, so you have your whiteboard, and then you have your photo, and you put your little photo in, so there's just little bits of the photo in. You could do there's so many ways you could use it.
They could, but would you imagine that was the same technique as I just did, but that was for a masculine card?
Yeah.
Whereas I did a cat ice cream colours. Yeah. Do that in 5 different colours. You've got 5 different cards from the same technique.
Absolutely. I mean, you're creating so many different rainbows with it, quite frankly. It's beautiful.
A rainbow one.
A rainbow one.
Oh, you've got...
A rainbow. It'd just work, wouldn't it?
It would.
And, so many options. All you need to do is get these home. Do not miss out on the price. But more importantly, it is green on that screen, so it is limited stock. So it is going to sell out. It's just a matter of when. Hopefully, it won't be before the next live hour. Hopefully, we'll have enough stock before then. But I would urge you to make sure you check your basket out. Oh, thank you, John. It does feel like it's been ages. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
It does. Yeah, thank you.
Thank